notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone. I go everywhere alone. I don't hardly talk to him anymore. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever. I've never met anybody like him, and I've never loved anybody like him either, but I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I have a few clips we're going to go over, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it today. So if you could hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm still on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hey, how's it going? My name's Rat Boy. Let's get into it.
I think I have just lost the one person that I've prayed for, all because of my self-sabotaging tendencies. God forbid I actually accept good things that are happening to me, because I'm so used to it being a mess. I'm so used to it being toxic. And here I am in the face of a non-toxic situation, in the face of a God-fearing man, in the face of a family man, an amazing person. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I've just lost. I think I just lost the opportunity to experience something I've never experienced before.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
This is a perfect example, and I just want you guys to witness this. This is a perfect example of why a lot of men will see a woman that's been with nothing but bad boys. You know, she's in her 30s. She's been laying pipe with every dude in the street, behind the dumpster. She met him at the local den. These women have been put through so much trauma from all these random men. You know, you can say body count, but let's just talk about the men that they have actually been in contact and in sort of relationships, if you want to call them that, which is not relationships. It's just a dude that is stringing her along while she's getting pumped and dumped repeatedly. That's basically what's happening. But guys don't like women that have done all this because of situation right here, because they don't know anything else. They've learned their entire life that being with a dude is supposed to be toxic, it's supposed to be violent, and a man sees her that actually, you know, is trying to make an honest woman out of her. I don't know why, but he is, and she is doing everything she can to get back in the streets, which is, hey, I mean, that's what she wants to do. But this is why men don't want to mess with women like that. These women get offended, be like, well, what do you mean? I can't be in my 20s and I can't run around in the streets? Why not? Well, because men don't like that. Oh, they're just trying to control me. No, they're not trying to control you. They just know what comes along with it. You're going to be in your 30s. You're going to want to do all this other stuff, start a family. Why are you starting a family in your 30s? I don't know. Maybe it's brain damage, but they're wanting to do all this, and these men are looking at them like they're crazy, because they are. It's mental instability at this point. A man does not want a woman that is broken from a decade of being used and discarded repeatedly like a 16th century condom. This isn't how it's supposed to work. Women don't realize that until they're looking in the mirror 20, 30 years later, and they're like, you know what? maybe I did all this wrong.
I cheated on my husband of 14 years and lost him forever. My husband, 36 male, and I, 36 female, have been together for 16 years and married for 14. About 3 months ago, I cheated on him with my coworker once, and I immediately regretted it. I only cheated on him that one time and immediately told him the next day because I couldn't bottle up my guilt and shame. He was shocked at first, but then went on to call me the most horrid names. I cut off all contact with my coworker and gave up my phone to my husband. I wanted to reassure him that I was willing to make this work on his terms, whatever they were, as long as he would give me another chance. I told him that I would understand if he went through with a divorce. My husband has always been the type of guy to give a person only one chance. Even in his friendships, if the trust had been broken, he wouldn't give the other person another chance. He said that he wanted a divorce, but then the whole quarantine thing happened and he stayed in the house for about 2 months and didn't proceed with the divorce. I slept on the couch and tried to give him as much space as he needed and only reminded him from time to time that if he ever wanted to work things out, I'd be more than willing to and would be completely devoted to the process of him working things out. He even said some spiteful things during that month and distanced himself from me completely. During the second month, there was a change as he began talking to me again. We talked about the daily stuff and even watched movies together with the girls as a family. I felt like he wanted to try reconciling, and I was so happy. I was thrilled that there might be some chance to save my family, to save us. Eventually, through the next couple of days, I could sense us becoming friends all over again. He even invited me to sleep on the bed again. And we were getting along even better than ever. We were spending time as a family again and had gotten closer with each other as well.
Why is everyone so stupid? Why aren't more people intelligent like me?
Well, would you look at that? Another woman who decided to get with a coworker and now she regrets it. What really baffles me is that some men in this situation would actually take women like this back. I will never understand these types of men that will, their woman will literally disgrace them, their family, their friends, humiliate them in front of everyone, and then these men will cower and become this pathetic shell of a nobody, of a loser. Pathetic, coward, loser does stuff like this. If you know any of your guy friends that their woman has cheated on them and they take them back, you tell him that I said he's a pathetic, coward, loser. Okay, that's all I had to say. Let's continue.
One night, we were drinking a bit, just talking in the bedroom, and I felt a genuine connection rebuilding. I decided to make a move on him and straddled him while we were laughing at a joke. We looked each other in the eyes so naturally. I began making out with him. He kissed me back as well, but after a while, he just started crying. He told me to stop and said that he couldn't. I told him that I was sorry, and we went to sleep. 2 days later, he informed me that he wanted to go through with the divorce. He said that he just doesn't think he could make it work even after trying for the last 2 months. We had already decided before that if a divorce was to happen, it would be on fair terms. Sure, we'd both have lawyers and we'd agree on a lot of stuff together. He wanted to take a 2-week trip, but he would come back to pick up the girls after his trip. They would spend half of the week with him and the other half with me. I even helped him pack up his stuff. And we finished. I just bawled my eyes out and we hugged it out. After his 2-week trip, he came back and it felt good seeing him again. But I knew it wasn't the same. He just smiled and we made small talk before he took the girls. We're both really good parents and want the best for our kids. Today I got served divorce papers. I miss him so much. The thing that hurts me the most is all of this is knowing how badly I hurt the person I love the most. I wish I could go back in time and undo what I did, but I can't. So now, here I am, writing about it on Reddit while crying when there's nothing that I can do about it. I wish I could let him see for himself what I genuinely feel in my heart about how sorry I am and about how I would be the most devoted wife ever if he just gave me another chance. To let him know how much I love him and that I literally would do anything for him. I fucked up the most perfect thing that ever happened to me. I wish I could get him back.
Too bad, so sad, nobody cares. Nobody cares. That guy, as soon as you break that trust, there's no getting the trust back. Thankfully, this dude, he realized it, okay? There were situations that were out of his control and he couldn't leave right away. I would always suggest just leaving right away, just getting out of that situation. Go ahead and start working on yourself. Don't worry about all the other bull crap. Unfortunately, some men don't do this. This video was rather long. I am going to edit it up and speed it up a little bit and try to take out all the parts that just really didn't need to be in there. obviously a woman wrote this story, so there's like a lot of stuff that just didn't need to be in there. Like they started talking about the kids, and then there was another sentence about her heart and how she never loved any. None of that stuff matters, dude. I mean, you got your back blown out by your coworker, and you're talking about this honesty, heart, love. Who cares? Like, you're trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna do that to your husband and you actually love that dude, but you're gonna go get your back blown out by a coworker, like you're trash. No, that's not acceptable. Okay. And there are, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen so many times. There are men that will take these types of women back. They will take these types of women back. And you're not a man if you do something like that. Honestly, if you take back a woman that is going to break your trust, and you invite her back into your life, you invite her back into your home, and you share a bed with this woman, it's probably the worst. I can't think of anything worse. Okay. You know, and there was a part where she was talking about, she handed him her phone and she gave him her all this other stuff to try to gain that trust, but it's just going to teach her to cheat better. She'll just go get another phone. In the back of her mind, you know, she's thinking that she's just going to go to the store down the street and just get another phone to text with. Once women find the excitement and the urge of cheating, that's why women do this, is the cheating is ingrained in women from a very young age. A lot of romance novels, romance stories are, the foundation is cheating. The mere foundation is them getting that excitement, that invigoration from doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Nobody should know. That's why they like it. They like it because they could get caught at any moment, and it could potentially ruin their life. That's what that's the whole risk behind it, is because it's like the worst thing they could do to somebody, but they still do it, and then they're like completely surprised. They're dumbfounded whenever these actions start to have consequences.